Okay, my lovely friends, it is Tuesday, November 26, 2019, and I'm sorry I'm starting off with the laughter here, but it's really too much. Let's start off with this. Stock futures right now are pointing towards a record high open for stocks across the board. No surprise to you. I'll tell you what else is not a surprise to you. Cryptocurrencies are under pressure, metals aren't doing a damn thing, and crude oil is getting propped up. Almost like a perfect storm for stocks to go higher here. Ever since they revived the narrative that trade talks are going well, they're back on track, and I told you this would happen as well. As you can see, the stock market is euphoric and orgasmic over this entire thing. And that's what's being pushed right now. If you were to turn on, I was watching Bloomberg earlier, and it's like, oh yeah, trade talks are inching forward, everything is great. Really? No, it's a fake narrative. It's a terribly fake narrative. We all know that. And the Federal Reserve is determined, they're absolutely determined, this is the news, to hit their inflation target of 2%. It's been rather elusive. So what does that mean? They are determined to devalue your dollars, meaning if you think it's hard to make ends meet now because there's no inflation, yeah, well, they're going to make sure there is. Again, this is massively stock market positive, massively positive for the military-industrial complex, corporate America. People, I'm going to say it right now, right in the middle of this video, we need a revolution in this country, a rebellion. But people, again, have become sheep, and they're being prepared for the shearing. We have very few people, very few men and women in this country who have a backbone to do anything. They just sit here and let it happen to them. This whole thing starts with the programming of your mind at a very, very young age. They get you turn on the TV. Virtually every commercial, every other one is about a drug. They want you drugged up and they want you poisoned by the foods that they're trying to fist feed you, literally, shoved down your throat. All this processed food stuff, it's incredible. So they want you drugged and poisoned and brainwashed. The moment you're able to comprehend what the hell is going on, even before that, because your parents are programmed, brainwashed, poisoned, and drugged too. This is the world we live in. It is so twisted. I mean, seriously, I could go on and on about this, that, and the other thing. I usually stick to the markets, but once in a while I throw these other little tidbits in here, but it's the truth. Nothing is what it seems, and that box that they shove in your house or that device that you carry around is designed to keep you programmed too. And again, it plays right into the theory or the theme right now. All is well. Our economy is strong, 0.3 from a 1.9. We are in recession right now, but no, we're booming. China trade talks are going well. You know that, right? Yeah, because you've been programmed. No, not you. You follow this blog. You are so far ahead of the curve. Again, like I said, I think it was just yesterday, all of you out here, the smartest, slickest, coolest people out here, period. Tens of thousands of you from all over this world. And, we're all on the same page. We're all on the same team. And that's the way it is. Anyway, all right, so let's summarize. Right now, according to Bloomberg, Fox, and CNBC, the Confederacy of Dunces, yeah, everything is great. Our economy is booming. We're super strong. And stocks are going to continue to go higher. Again, goes back to what I've been explaining to you since when? Time immemorial. Economy continues to fall. Stocks will gain. That gap here is going to get wider and wider. Who's been saying that? Yeah, maybe me since time immemorial. And it will continue to do that until we literally hit that snapback moment. And it's going to happen regardless of what they're doing to the debt market. Look, let me just touch on that real quick. The Federal Reserve, as we all know, is rigging every single part of the yield curve. There's not one part of the yield curve, from the extreme short end to the long end of the curve, that is not being rigged right now to give the illusion of a normal slope. people, trust me on this one, and I know you do. If the Fed were not in here doing what they're doing, the yield curve would be the most inverted in history. But again, why is all this effort going into keeping the slope normal? The illusion of a normal yield curve makes people think, hey, you know what? We're not going into recession, although we are in one, and much worse. So this is forcing cash into the stock market. It's a mechanism. And on top of that mechanism, we have the debt machine, the bought and paid for government, which we need to overthrow, okay? And the Federal Reserve. Again, like I said to you yesterday, if we had not just a president, because it doesn't matter. The president could be an inanimate object. It could be something with no life at all. It doesn't matter who the president is. If we had people running our country who are not bought and paid for, who had their own agenda, the Fed would be gone already. Gone, gone, gone. But the Fed is the government. The Fed runs the world. The Fed runs the world. When you get hip to that, everything else will make sense to you. Honestly, the programming, the drugging, they want you drugged. They want you poisoned from the get-go. From when you're a child, they want you on drugs. Think about this. You know, not the street drugs, the ones that they want to give you. Yeah, you take this drug, it's going to help you. You know, they convince parents to put their children on medicine at a very young age. It's all part of the scheme, people, and you're being played. All right, with that said, this guy loves you a lot. Please share the video. See you later.